This is an old game with flashing lights and visual patterns that may trigger seizures. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to something that I should have done a few years ago, and forgot to because my brain is full of worms. A while ago, I redid my Let's Play of the original Mega Man on NES. And I had plans to do a Mega Man game each year, one of the classic games each year, or even every few months, and kind of build up toward doing like 9, 10, and 11, which are the ones that I haven't beaten. And then I forgot, because I'm stupid. I'm gonna blame Final Fantasy XIV for that. I think that was actually around the time Shadowbringers was coming out, so whoops. But now it's finally time. Let's don that blue helmet and that Mega Buster. My name is Talents Firaga. Welcome to Let's Play Mega Man 2. Welcome to... I'm going to die a lot in Mega Man 2. Alright, if I hold the B button down, or B on my Switch controller anyway, press start, we get birds! Hell yeah. I think that's just hold the jump button down no matter what you're playing, but... Because, I mean, if you're playing this on a like a PS4, you don't have a B button. The only letters that exist are L, R, and X. Your buttons on the PlayStation controller are... what was it? It was pizza, pizza box, pizza slice, and no pizza. So pizza box would be your shooting button, and no pizza would be your jump button. Because if you have a lot of pizza, you aren't jumping, so if you want to jump, you gotta not have pizza. Pizza will fill you up. Pepperoni will weigh you down. Mega Man 2 is kind of a weird game. A lot of people consider this their favorite classic series game, and that's valid. Personally, I don't. And it's not even that this game is bad or anything like that. Like, it is a marked improvement from Mega Man 1. And it's the game that kind of got the Mega Man series popular for a reason. I just don't like it as much as some of the other later NES Mega Man games. I personally think 4 is my favorite. 4 has a lot of fun levels and a lot of really cool things, but everyone's opinion on Mega Man is different. Like, I know I personally really like Mega Man 6. And there are a lot of people that, like, fucking hate Mega Man 6. And, I mean, part of that is due to, like, slightly changed physics, too. Like, apparently the slide doesn't work the way it does in previous Mega Man games. But I like Mega Man 6. Shoot some of these Pepsi cans here. I find it funny that these blocky enemies, their colors are Pepsi cans. Like, the ones in some stages are blue, and in Metal Man Stay, that didn't happen. I'm not dying to the easy jumps. It's gonna be the only time I rewind, though. I guess just to show that I am playing this on the Legacy Collection, which does feature a lovely rewind feature in case you make really stupid jumps like that. God, even when I was practicing, I managed to miss that jump, and that's not a difficult jump. Speaking of not particularly difficult, here's Metal Man. Oh, he gets a little bit tricky when he changes the speed of the conveyor belt. Or it's not even the speed of the conveyor belt, it's more the direction of the conveyor belt. But overall, Metal Man's not too bad. He's basically locked into, like, a pattern. He only attacks when you press the B button. Or, alternatively, if you get near him, I think he'll do an attack and jump over you. Honestly, this fight's just a little bit more time-consuming than anything. Like, once you get a rhythm down for dodging the buzzsaws, The only problem is that sometimes he'll throw, like... Oh, he'll only throw one, or he'll do, like, a short hop and only throw one. Or, you know, he'll throw two at you. Ooh. I shouldn't have jumped there, but I did. I'm being suspiciously careful. I don't want to use my E-tank already. I'd rather save that. There we go. And thankfully there's no, like, Kaizo traps either, so that metal blade that just grazed my feet, completely harmless. Mega Man's feet are actually invincible. If you didn't know, Mega Man's Japanese name, Rockman, actually stands for Man with Invincible Feet. Alright, we gotta quit with the metal blade, the best weapon in the game. The metal blade will kind of allow us to tear this game wide open. I'm gonna start with Flashman first, actually. Or at least, I'd argue that the metal blade is, like, the best weapon in the game. If you're not aware of the metal blade's powers, it will become apparent right now. So we got an ice stage here with Flashman stage, and actually, there's a fun little trick you can do. If you find yourself slipping uncontrollably, just jump. Since Mega Man, you know, while he's in the air, he moves at about the same... God, how do I describe it? Mega Man's air movement is like his ground movement. So if you jump just straight up, without any kind of directional input at all, Mega Man will just... You basically cancel all your momentum. So just a straight up jump on ice-filled surfaces, and I think that works for every classic Mega Man game. I'm trying to remember how many of them actually have, like, ice stages that you'd need to do that on. I think... I'm trying to remember, I think 4 has one. Because 4 has the Cossack stages. 5, I think one of the Wily stages is frozen over. 6 has a couple, I want to say? Maybe the Frozen Wily stage I'm thinking of is from Mega Man 6. Admittedly, as much as I like Mega Man, to the point where, like, my channel name of Tails Firaga is completely inaccurate, seeing as I mostly seem to play Mega Man games. There we go. Now, I just need to wait for you to open your legs and fire. I mean... open your legs and fire. Got, like, the crotch fireballs like Angus and Kasumi Ninja. What I meant to say was open your shield and fire, but I was aiming at his legs, so... Guess that's a way to prevent people from man-spreading. Just... Alright, I'm gonna move this chicken walker over here. There we go. He's not a problem anymore. Despawning enemies is something you just kinda gotta do sometimes. We're already on our next boss fight, Flashman. Flashman is relatively easy. Say relatively and I'm still getting hit like a dumbass, but Flashman's not too bad. 7 shots of the metal blade. Kills him. And for that, we get the Time Stopper, which sounds like it's a really good weapon. The Time Stopper, in theory, is great. The Time Stopper is awful. But we got a message from Evil Santa here. Alright, let's get our weapons ready, because we just got Item 3. Item 3 creates a platform that climbs on walls. And I'll talk about why the Time Stopper isn't good. for lack of a better word, why the time stopper is just not good. Let's go to Bubble Man. This is another boss that's weak to the metal blades. There's actually quite a few bosses that are either weak to the metal blades or the... Oh, right. Shit, I forgot about this. If you have epilepsy, by the way, Mega Man 2 is not exactly the kindest game for that. Oh, you know what? I should have kept that frog on screen. Tiny little frog boy! Stay on screen. Good boy. Oh, nope, I accidentally despawned him. Unfortunate. So if you actually keep these little frogs on screen, the big frog won't spawn more. Ah, it ain't my jump. When they start falling, it does that. I want to get through this quickly though, because I don't want to spend any more time on the bitrate killer than I should. You look at this and you're just like, is the bitrate dead, Dad? It's in a better place, my son. Yeah, you see how the, I think these guys are called Charon? There's, Karo, the Japanese onomatopoeia for the sound a frog makes. There we go. If those things start dropping with you on them, it's very difficult to actually jump off them, so... Will you drop some... Actually, no, I don't need health or ammo, actually, I'm good on that. Alright. There's a trick here that I'm only going to be attempting once. And it's on this screen. So, fun fact, when you pause, Mega Man's horizontal and vertical momentum are reset. And if I do this well enough, I can actually... get into that wall there. I'm gonna rewind just a sec to kind of give it another try. Because I've never done this before. You want to wait for Mega Man to, like, spawn in? Oh, dang it. Well, that's fine. We didn't need to do that anyway. But it's a really cool speedrunning trick. So Mega Man gets stuck in the wall there. And then while Mega Man is in there, you can actually press a direction to kind of shunt Mega Man out. If you're familiar with like Sonic speedruns, it's basically the same as the zips in the Sonic games. So you'd press, you'd get stuck in the wall, confirm you're in the wall, and then you'd press left, and it would shunt you to the right. And that actually skips this entire section here with the low ceilings and the Metroids. And they're very clearly Metroid-shaped. So yeah, it would basically take you to the other end of the wall there. There's not too many zips like that in this game in comparison to, like, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog, but... it's still a neat time-saving thing for speedruns. It's actually, like, cool that it works. Oop, that's right, you fall straight down when you hit that ceiling. Little frog dude. But that's fine, it gives me enough time to take care of Big Boy there. Oh no. Actually, this is perfect. Get a little bit of health back. Do a little dance, make a little love. Grind a little bit of energy. Because we are coming up to a boss here. Oh, you! I didn't want you to respawn, but... you did it anyway. Back to the bitrate killer. I know why this effect was done, because A, they wanted to create a cool looking waterfall effect, and B, because they didn't really have the knowledge of, like, epilepsy and such that they do now. There's a reason why, if you play, like, the fan game Mega Man Maker, for instance, Mega Man Maker actually changes the waterfall background if you're using the Bubble Man tile set, because, I mean, obviously that's just sore eyes. Also, that was a boss fight against Bubble Man. He dead. He done died. This will give us... And I don't think I've ever been able to get, like, a proper conclusion on this. Is this the Bubble Lead or the Bubble Lead? Because there's cases for both. Like, Bubble Lead because you can follow behind it, like it's leading you. But Bubble Lead because it drops down, it has gravity to it. So it's like a bubble made out of lead, which I realize sounds very silly, but it's just how things be sometimes. Alright, let's go for the last of the weak to Metal Blades bosses here. Actually, all 4 bosses in this video have had some sort of weakness to the Metal Blade. So let's go through Woodman stage. And what am I doing not equipping the Metal Blade? Well, actually, because I want to show off the bubbles! You can only have 2 on screen, but they're actually very good at dealing with these rabbits here. Or Robbit, I think is what they're called in, like, the man... And not really the manual, but there's actually a database mode inside the Legacy Collection that has the official names of all the enemies. Right. We have here Friender, a reference to, I think, Cashern, actually. They serve as mid-bosses in this dungeon. Well, we have to fight the same mid-boss over and over? That sounds depressingly like Tamtara Deepcroft. Thankfully there's only 3 of these things to kill in total. And this guy's got an easy safe spot here. As long as you time it properly, which I'm not doing. There we go. I never really talked about why the Metal Blade is so good. It's kind of obvious if you play the game. But the Metal Blade, you've noticed that, like, it has a lot of ammo to it. Like, my ammo reserves haven't really been dropping down very much. It also fires in 8 directions, it pierces weak enemies, it goes through terrain. There's just a lot to love about the Metal Blade, honestly. A little bit less to love about these monkings. Having them monkey around. Oh, and even less to love about these birds. Peepees, I think they're called. Did I just kill a... Hang on. Future Tales, I need confirmation on that. I think I killed a health pickup. I didn't even know that was possible. Or maybe it was just an explosion that looked like a health pickup, but it looked an awful lot like I just killed a health pickup. Also, you can just stay on that ladder and fire bubbles down to your heart's content. Same with this one, actually. Even nicely zigzagged down, except he jumped. How dare he? Was hoping for a little bit of health. It just means I have to do this next section. Just means I have to do this next section well. Last enemies in the stage are cooks. Cooks are actually supposed to jump when they reach certain parts of the screens, and if you know that, you can bait them into jumping at certain areas to go under them. I am apparently very bad at that. Makes sense, I haven't played this game in a couple of years. I'll meet you guys, well, actually, no, it's not that far. It's not that far to that spot, actually. I can just... Future Tales, you can actually keep this in. Oh, right, you can shoot their spawn points, even. Okay, it had to have been a case of, like, just the explosion for a second looked like a health pickup. Because I think it would be really silly if you could, like, shoot and kill the health pickups. Pretty easy to dodge that one, because you've got that whole ladder for real estate. Should be using our real estate more. Instead of just standing there and taking it. There we go. I think these things are called cooks because they're like a mistranslation of like cuckoo. So that would make sense. Or maybe they just want to give you a nice hearty meal. Here's a boy that looks like he can put down some food. Woodman. Woodman, despite being made out of wood, I believe he is, like, lore-wise, he's, like, made mostly of Hinoki cypress with, like, a thin metal coating for certain things. Woodman is the reason I wanted to save an E-tank, therefore, so I'm glad that I did that. Woodman's one of the sillier robot masters out there. But we got the Leaf Shield, which is a decent weapon. It ain't great, but it's decent. Alright, how about we share our password here? So that's going to be doing it for today's episode of Mega Man 2. In the next episode, we'll probably be cleaning up the rest of the Robot Masters and working our way onto Dr. Wily's fortress, because it's always Dr. Wily. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. This is Tales for August signing out. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.